Oh, I wish I could be right beside this woman right now because I know she makes such great meals. Wondering what to make for dinner tonight? Don't worry about that. Suzanne Husseini's with us. She has a recipe for us to try. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Marilyn. You caught me making
From
you
your
a cup of
kitchen.
coffee. Yes, I'm usually in your
Oh,
kitchen, and today I have you in
yeah.
mind. So I welcome you, or as we say in Arabic, ahlan wa
Thank you.
sahlan. So I'm going to pour you a cup, okay?
Oh,
And
how
one for
nice. Yeah,
me.
yeah, I'll take
Yes,
that.
one for you and one for me.
Okay.
Will you take it? Okay. No sugar.
I'll take it. I'll take
All
no
right,
sugar.
good.
No sugar.
No, good. Okay.
Toast to you. Now listen, before we get started, Suzanne,
Yes,
I have to
yes,
tell you that I
yes.
understand somebody just celebrated a birthday recently, and I want to say happy
Uh-oh.
birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Those birds, they just don't keep anything to themselves, eh? They just spread the news. Those birds, those little birdies,
That's
right?
right.
But thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's very
So,
nice. Thank you.
you're very welcome. So, as we promised, we're doing dinner tonight. What's for dinner tonight? Tell us what it is, and then you're going to list the ingredients. So take it away.
For sure. I'm doing a pan-seared sea bass, and I'm also doing a tabbouleh, but
Ooh.
I'm doing it with lentils rather than the cracked wheat. And I'm going to do a nice citrus tahini sauce. And it all goes so beautifully together.
For the lentil tabbouleh, what do we need?
Well, you need parsley, definitely. That is the main ingredient. And tabbouleh has a little reputation for being a little diva-ish. Okay, it's the diva salad. So parsley, onion, scallion, small onions, the shallots, tomatoes,
The shallot.
dry mint, fresh mint, lentils, pui lentils, lemon juice, and olive oil. So that's for the tabbouleh. Okay, and for the
And is there
sauce, you're going to be
sumac in that too? Sumac?
Yes, there is
Sumac in
sumac.
there?
Exactly. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
There's sumac, and that is that
Okay.
nice
Okay.
tart berry. All right.
And then for the
Okay.
citrus tahini sauce, what do we need?
Citrus tahini sauce. You need lemon juice, tahini, a little bit of garlic, some zest of orange, and orange juice, and a little bit of yogurt. That's all. Very easy.
Perfect. All right. Take it
Stuff you have
away.
around the house. Okay, so I'm going to start with the sauce, okay? And I've already pounded here in my teeny weeny little pestle and mortar just a half a clove of garlic, and that's going to go in my mixing bowl here, all right? And then to it, I'm going to add some fresh, lemon juice. So lemon juice goes in. All right, there's no cream here, but this is going to be nice and creamy and beautiful and refreshing. And tahini is basically sesame butter. Okay, just like peanut butter is ground
Mm.
peanuts, this is ground sesame
Mm-hmm.
seeds. So it's really sesame butter. That's what they should call it. Anyway, I think. And then I also add, after I mix it, okay, I'm going to mix it. It tends to seize immediately. You can certainly water it down with water, but I'm actually going to add in some yogurt. Okay, so this is just plain yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
There's no raspberries in it. It's just plain, okay? And that actually just
Yeah.
mellows the sauce and make it sit really, really, really nice and soft. Now, what I also like to add is a little bit of zest of orange, okay, in my tahini sauce, little zest. And I also add in
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of whoops, I almost lost that orange, but I have such good reflexes. I caught it with my knee. There it is. That's what
I
happens in
love
the
it.
kitchen.
Love it.
All right, so
Yes.
that
Yeah, it
sauce is
does. Mm-hmm.
completely done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the sauce is done. I'm
Fast.
going to
That
put it
was
aside.
fast.
Done.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now we're going to
Right.
go into the tabbouleh. Now, the tabbouleh, like I said, it's that diva salad. Okay, and I'll tell you why it's a diva
Mm-hmm.
salad in a minute. You start with a lot of parsley, and we use parsley as actually a salad green. This is not just for garnish. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of parsley in tabbouleh. I put in the green onions as well. Okay, so it's parsley, green onions, a little
Oh,
bit of
fresh.
shallots as well. And you've already chopped these in
Mm-hmm.
advance, and you can do this the day before and leave it in your fridge covered. And you really mix your tabbouleh just before you serve it. And this is why a tabbouleh salad I consider very much a diva, because you know why, Marilyn? It waits for no one.
Why?
It waits
It
for no
waits
one.
for no one.
It's a
Right.
diva. It's a
Got it.
diva. That's what it is. Exactly. And then what I also like to add is a little bit of zest of lemon. So this is that nice, beautiful freshness, the brightness of the lemon. And then, of course, lemon juice is the dressing. So I put on my lemon juice.
Oh my gosh.
And then we finish it off
fresh.
with the best olive oil that you can get your hands on. And I'm talking extra virgin, beautiful, gorgeous olive oil, okay? And that finishes it off. And then you mix this salad, this tabbouleh. And I mean, it's beautiful to eat with fish, which is what we're going to do today. We're going to serve it with fish, but you can certainly make tabbouleh to serve with your chicken, to serve with steak, to serve with anything. And it doesn't even have to be meat. I mean, tabbouleh on its own is a beautiful salad to eat, whether you like to eat it with cheese or whatever. And then the last ingredient here, or the spices, is the sumac, which adds a nice brightness as well. And then here I have a little bit of allspice, a little bit of cinnamon, and then here are my lentils, the French lentils that I already pre-cooked.
I just can tell you this right now. That is such a fresh salad. It on its own, you're so right. It would be a meal in itself, for sure.
In itself, exactly. It's nice and it's hearty and beautiful. And now here on the stove, I have a little skillet. Now I'm going to add in, once I know it's hot, and it is, I'm going to put in a couple of swirls of olive oil, okay? And it's on medium heat. It's not on high heat. And then here, what I have already prepared is 2 pieces of my sea bass that have been filleted. There's no bones. It's just a piece of fillet. And this is going to cook really fast because it's very, very thin. I pick up my sea bass skin side down, and I'm going to place it ever so gently and with a lot of love, okay, away from me. All right. So right now what's happening is that beautiful skin is getting nice and crisp, and it's actually cooking gently, and it doesn't need you to flip it at this point, but you look for cues. Okay. As soon as it starts to turn white around the perimeter of this fish, the protein is trying to coagulate and cook. That's a sign that you could flip it if you wanted to and finish cooking it for another 30 seconds, or just leave it alone. The residual heat will cook it completely. Okay? And I have one here, Marilyn, exactly the same. And I just want to show you what it looks like. Look at that. That's what the fish looks like when it's cooked. All right. So I start first by bringing in my tahini sauce that we already prepared, right? And I'm about to make this dish really, really, really expensive, okay? And I will show you how that does happen. This is how it happens. It starts out like that, and then we do that, okay? Price just went up.
Yeah, that went up.
Price just went up, okay?
You're so right. Yeah.
All right. And then I take a spoon of this beautiful lentil tabbouleh, and I'm just going to place it to the side, okay, of my sauce. So I can see my sauce is here. All right. And then I'm going to take my beautiful crispy sea bass and place one piece here and a second piece here. Yep. So I've got some pine nuts here that I have toasted. You could certainly replace it with almonds if you don't have pine nuts, or any nut that you like, even pistachios. And then here, just for a little beauty, I have some rose petals. And these are edible, organic rose petals. What purpose do they serve? Nothing, just beauty, Yeah. Okay, I like things to look beautiful as well.
The price just went up. The price just went up.
Yeah, another $2 at least. And then really, that is really the dish. Now you could finish it off. Like sometimes I will just put, a couple of, a little bit of lemon zest on top, just as a nice bite to accompany it. And that's basically it. Sea bass, pan-seared with lentil tabbouleh and citrus tahini sauce, all done. Yeah.
I just want everybody to know, if you want to make this dish for dinner tonight, just go to marilyn.ca for the recipe. Nice to see you. We have to take a break. We'll see you soon, I hope.
I hope so. Bye, Marilyn.
Bye.